What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Ultimate. That's right, baby. Having so much fun playing Minecraft again. My goodness. Last episode, check it out, guys. We got the advanced diamond drill. Very cool. We also got the advanced lap pack. Yes, for all of our mining needs. It is so very good. We also got into Greg Tech a little bit. Yep, IC2 and Greg Tech. Got all these cool machines. We got our blast furnace. Yeah, which is able to cook up steel and our titanium. Craziness. And then, yeah, this electrolyzer. Pretty cool to make the titanium dust. So, we also worked up to getting our quarry. Finally, man, this thing was not cheap at all, but we didn't get to actually use it. So today is finally the day that we are going to set up our first quarry. So I'm super excited about that. Now, we had a couple of issues with it. Not issues, but things we had to work out before we could do our first quarry. One of those things was setting up how we're going to be taking in the items. Yes, once we quarry, we got to have a place to put everything, and it comes in quick. So I set up this little rigmarole. I hope that it works. I'm a little unsure, but we'll see. I can always modify it. But assuming this works, item tesseract will pump in the items, and we'll set it up so that it goes into this chest first. And then from there, we'll see what type of items we get, set up the barrels, set up all of the filters on our diamond pipe, and look at all this diamond pipe. My goodness. Yeah, we have diamond pipe for days. Then if there's anything left over, it'll go into this chest here. So hopefully that'll work out. If that doesn't, we can put this chest on top of the tesseract and then pump out of this chest. So either of those things. And then just for space at first, I'm having it void out cobblestone, gravel, and dirt. And, you know, we'll deal with that as things come along. I now officially have my blaze farm running 24/7. And by the way, I never pointed out when I made this because I did it off cam, but it's very important. If you're playing modded and you're going to have your stuff going on a server when you're out of the area or logged out, you have to have a chunk loader. Yes, a chunk loader. I got this bad boy going right here, and let me show the lasers. Probably could set it up better, but anyway, it's loading all the way to over there and then all the way to over here and just circling my base. So it's always loaded. And if you don't know what that means, it means things can go bad. It means that my base is always active, this area, even if there's not a player around it. So our blaze farm, all of our machines, all of our power can continue to go. So most of you know what this is. If you play Minecraft, just pointing out for those of you if you don't. So next up, we have the items handled more or less. We'll fine tune it. The next thing was power. Currently, the only power that I had going on at the base was with these steam engines, which we found out do not burn blaze rods, which was kind of a problem. Plus, they really didn't produce all that much power. At least I didn't feel like they did. So now we are burning the blaze rods, and thanks to you guys, you recommended, many of you recommended to me that I should get set up a steam boiler. Yeah, look at this bad boy. So I have one of them going right now, and this is what's powering our entire base and the blaze farm. So yes, it's being filled up. It takes a long time. We're going to set one of these up today. But you have to get it heated up all the way to the top. And man, it burns through to get it from 0 all the way up, it takes like 50,000 blaze rods. It's insane. It will also burn coal, charcoal, pretty much anything that would make a furnace work. But it goes through a lot of them, like a real lot. It's just constantly being filled up. So I'm hoping that I have enough blaze rods to be able to do another one. I've been letting it go. And we have another deep store here, and this is filled with another 62,000 extra blaze rods. And, you know, there's more being produced all the time. So I'm hoping that this will be okay for us to do another. So we're going to start to set this up. Now, this is what's going to be working to make our base work and to make the blaze farm work. It's important that we have this separate from the other one, because if the quarry ends up pulling too much power, it will end up making our blaze farm stop working. Our grinders won't grind anymore. Then we won't get more blaze rods, and then it'll just be a vicious cycle, kind of, being really bad. So first one is just for our base. The second one is going to be what powers our quarry. So to make one of these, we had to get steel, which we got last episode. You got to make 9 of, and we're doing the solid. There's also a liquid fuel one, but we're doing the solid. So it's just these bricks here. What is that? 7 of these bricks. You guys know how to do that just from clay. Yeah, I'm not going to go through that. That's vanilla. I'm going to assume people know vanilla recipes. And then a furnace, and then a fire charge, which we got the blaze powder. I luckily had gotten enough creepers and gas that gave me gunpowder and then coal. Not really a big deal. It also works with charcoal. So I got enough, and as you can see, this room eventually will be filled completely with these. But, you know, a little ways, just planning ahead. Yeah, do you like the new little power room, by the way? It's still a work in progress, but yeah. So let's set this up. It's a multi-block structure. Oh, and by the way, it pumps in water. Yeah, you got to have water being pumped into it too to make the steam. So I have an aqueous accumulator underneath that will pump into it and provide all the water that we need infinite. So beautiful. So that is now set up. Now I can't access the inventory on this guy. It's not until we start to make the multi-block structure. So it doesn't work with 1 tall, but you can make this various different sizes. I think 4 tall is the largest, which is why we're going for it right away. But you'll see as soon as I do this, boom, you could do it a smaller one and see it's already starting to fill up. But again, we're going to do the largest one. Let's go ahead and put on our jetpack. Beautiful. Let's go up 2 more. Boom, 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 boom. All right, beautiful. And final one. Boom, boom. Awesome. So that's all filled up now. Now, one thing I'm going to admit to you, I'm not sure what's better offhand. I cannot remember if it's better to let it heat up before starting to use the power, or if it matters. When I made this one, I pulled all the steam out, and it took, I'm going to say, like a few hours to get all the way hot enough, but it will produce steam before that. Now, I got this little contraption going. This is pumping the items out of the ender chest and into the thing when necessary. Now, the Buildcraft pipes, they're really janky pipes. I just have to put that out there. But unfortunately, before we use AE, it's one of our better, cheaper options. So as you can see how the redstone on it is lighting up, I have this set so that it will pull, when there's space in here, it sets a pulse to pull out of the chest. So hopefully this will be okay to do 2 of them at once. We're about to do it together. This may turn into a cluster, but we'll find out. We will find out. So we're going to do a wood pipe to go out. A golden pipe, I don't know if that matters. I think you need 2 golden pipes to make the items go faster, but either way, we'll do a gold pipe. We can afford it. We're going to put on the bottom the iron ore gate. Okay, cool. We're going to put a redstone wire right there, and then we're going to do another redstone wire there. So that will put up the signal. Then here we can set it so that if there's, let's see, will it show it? No energy. Come on, space and inventory. Inventory empty. Space and inventory. Then we'll set it to do the redstone signal. See, that's what we're going to do. Next, we are going to set, this is the, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, autotrophic, whatever, iron thing. I'll show you the recipe. Boom, pulsating chipset, iron chipset. This is that. No, this is these 2 things, and this is just that. So it's not very expensive. I used the table at spawn. Yes, another thing that I used at spawn, but not that big of a deal. We'll make one on our own soon. So here we're going to set this guy, and we're going to say when redstone signal energy pulsar. So you're ready for it, guys? Let's just make sure this is okay. I guess let's let it fill up with water first. That might be the better idea. So let's give it a second. All right, guys, here we go. I'm a little stressed out about this because I haven't done the math completely. Right now, we are making more blaze rods than we are burning in the steam boiler. But having two of them, it's possible that the one spawner isn't making them fast enough. We'll find out. So this could be a tremendous waste of materials, or it could work out in our favor and we'll be all good. So anyway, let's do this final thing. Win redstone signal, and we should see it start to pull and go in. Awesome. Now I got a couple of stacks of these. I'm going to help it out because look at how fast it goes through them. It's quite ridiculous. And it burns at first like extremely fast. So we'll see. We can see the temperature. It's 22 centigrade right now. And it's slowly getting higher. Now, once it hits, I'm not sure the number. Maybe I'm really not sure. We'll see it happen. But once it hits a certain degree temperature, it will start to make steam. And that's when we can start to extract the steam and use it, for power and whatnot. But, I mean, look at this. Look at how fast. And this is being filled, too, and pulled from over here. Look at how quickly it burns through these rods. It's insane. Absolute insanity. Our temperature, 26 degrees. I'm going to probably have to sit on this and nurse it. And man, was this stressful yesterday. It took me hours, and I didn't have all these contraptions helping me out. At the time, I was still powering the blaze farm from our engines upstairs, which I don't have automated. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, so I hope this wasn't a bad idea. But this is going to be how we get power for our quarry, so we better hope that it works in any case. But on that note, yeah, I'll see you back. I'll tell you what temperature it starts to make the steam. All right, guys, almost there. And if you think about it, water boils, I believe, at 100 degrees Celsius. Yes. So at that point, that's when we should start seeing the steam. Yup. All right. I'm glad you guys got to witness it. It's a little stressful, though, because it is at this point, it is burning the rods faster than it's inputting them. So I have to almost just sit here and nurse this, which is a huge pain in the neck. But we're doing okay. Once it reaches its top temperature, in fact, I'm not sure at what point, but once it reaches higher anyway, it should start to slow down and it won't burn them nearly as fast. As you can see in this guy over here, I mean, it's keeping up with it just fine, but it goes up, look at, to 1,000. 1,000, so we're like 1/10 of the way. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So at this point, I'm going to try this one not consuming the steam because I'm not sure what happened. I hope it doesn't blow up or something, but I think what happens, it might actually work quicker if we don't pull the steam yet. So I'll see. If it seems like it is going faster, then I'll leave it. But yep, temperature's still rising. Temperature is definitely still rising. All right, how are we doing over here? All right, it is consuming, it seems like on this side, faster than my blaze farm is sticking them in. But that's okay. It should, I would assume it should calm down. And it's actually keeping up pretty well. So every so often, instead of pulling out of the ender chest, I pull out of the deep storage. And I think that's better. And just fill up my inventory, and I'll nurse this guy for a while, and we'll see. Otherwise, I'll just AFK, and we still have 60,000 rods. So let me fill up my inventory, and as I said, I believe the number is 40,000. So we should be all good. I'm hoping. Now, it seems like the blaze rods burn faster than, like, charcoal or coal. But we'll see. Hopefully, now that the steam's filled up, I'm hoping that it slows down a little bit. Actually, right here, it's doing a decent job at keeping up. I mean, it's only a few rods slower. But 116. All right, I'm going to AFK for a while, guys, and just kind of nurse this. And we'll come back once it's much hotter. All right, guys, we are back, and I've got myself in quite the pickle. I was hoping that this gate would actually keep up better. And I'm a little worried now. I'm not sure at what temperature it will keep up by itself and I can walk away. I nursed this whole other thing up to over 500 Celsius, I think, before the automation kept up with it. I think, I don't know, it might have been warmer than that, but it's already been like half an hour. Or just about at least. Yeah, it's definitely been at least a half an hour since I started. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, we're like a third of the way done almost. It should, at some point, it will keep up. And it's close. As you can see, it's just slowly going faster than this gate's keeping up with it. So I could make another gate like this to do it, but I don't have the machinery here, and it's just kind of a stressful thing. I'm hoping that maybe if I just set another ender chest on top of here, this gate should work for both of them. I'm sure there's way better ways to deal with this, and this is probably the last time we're going to have to do it this way, because once we have AE, it will handle it no problem. Like, no problem at all. But this, unfortunately, that doesn't help us out with our scenario tonight. So, let's do another ender chest. We've got to copy the signal for it. Let's get out our cheaty stone, our minium stone. And, crap, I don't have a... Do I have a table? Come on, bro. I have one somewhere. There we go. All right, crafting table. Let's go ahead, turn this gold into a diamond. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I am scratching the bottom of the barrel every time I need to do something. All right, boom. And what is our signal? All right, just orange for the first one. All right, so orange for the first one. Boom. All right, so now this will be that. And that's the other thing. I'm still going to have to nurse this. But that's at least easier than nursing this guy, because it's tough to keep. Oh. You see, I also, if I fill that top slot, it turns it off and says there's not space. Oh my goodness. I swear there's something that I can do here that would move a stack at a time. I'm almost positive. Maybe that's with a gold version of this or a diamond version. But I don't know. Maybe that's not. Maybe it's just a different mod or a different version. Anyway, let's cross our fingers, guys, that this works. Oh, no. That's not... Oh, crap. That is not what we want. No! That is absolutely not how we want it. All right, that's problematic. I was hoping that I could pull... I think I'm going to have to make another chipset. Otherwise, the other option is I just sit here and nurse this until it's complete. Which I'm hoping any time now. I mean, look at how quickly. It's just so close. In fact, almost there. 40. No, you see, it slowly makes its way down. And it's enough that maybe it would keep up even if it was not constantly full. This might be easier with charcoal or coal. If I did it with a tree farm instead, it might keep up better. The other option is out of this chest or another chest. I just set up another one of those, which we'll see. But this is just a long time to have to sit here and watch. All right. So every so often I got to go refill my inventory, make sure and usually the ender chest. I mean, this ender chest is staying pretty full. I have filled it up a few times and we're still doing good. Remember I said we needed like 40 to 50,000. So we're still within that range. So, I mean, that's a positive at least. So anyway, why don't we fill up this chest? And I mean, it only makes sense that this isn't, well, I don't know. It's until that other one starts to turn off. This is just never going to keep up perfectly. It's a lot closer though. All right, let's head back. Man. I'm just trying to... I'm pretty sure you can't have two sources. That is just unfortunate. I might be able to. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just too much. Too much all at once. So, but we're getting close. I really think pretty soon it's going to start to keep up. Oh, it's getting... Like, it seems like it's taking longer and longer. Before, I was having to refill it, like, constantly. So anyway, I'll see you back in a few. Probably once it gets to that point. That, or if I figure out another way. All right, guys, we're up to 461 degrees Celsius. It is still, I mean, it's close, but it is still going down faster than I can fill it. So I'm finally giving in. It gives me enough time that I can go head over to the spawn and get all this stuff crafted up. So I'm down to, I've got this is the last gate that we need to do, but I need to turn this gate. Let's just see what the recipes are that we can do. So I can turn that gate with the pulsating chipset and the redstone iron chipset. That's how we do this guy. And that's the important one. So I should have those things. So this one's about to finish. As soon as it does, this guy, let's just see here. Can I put you in? Come on, bro. Boom and boom. All right, so it will automatically, this thing right here, you got to set up these lasers. And the only reason I haven't done it is because they cost diamonds. After our quarry, we should be able to do it just fine. We have plenty of power. It really doesn't suck all that much out. I think it's sucking right now 14 MJ, which is nothing. And then the more lasers you do, the faster it goes. All right, so I think it just finished the other chipset. So we've got that guy. We've got our 2 redstone wire. I just got to wait for this one to finish. So I set up books so that I can go back and forth super quick and right back over here to check out how it's going. Now, it's probably going to hit. I'm guessing that once it hits 500, I'm hoping anyway, because I think that's around the time that I stopped yesterday and just, I was like, I got to go to bed. That I actually stopped and let this one go. But it's possible it just doesn't have to be that quick. And it wasn't the most efficient way that I did it, but it did it. Either way, though, I want this to get done so that we can stop playing with it. I can stop nursing it and start worrying about the quarry, because we are getting to that today. Like, without question. So, oh man, it's so close. It's almost not necessary. But just in case it still goes faster, we're going to set up an identical thing over here. I'm going to try it with the stone pipe, because I think the gold's unnecessary. In fact, we'll be able to see right now if it's necessary. Okay, see, that worked just fine. Let's put the redstone. Boom, and nope, and boom. Yeah, that worked just fine. So this is going to be set to pipe empty, space and inventory. Oh, crap. Nope, space and inventory, send the signal. Okay, so we're just waiting for this one to finish, and then it's going to be pumping out of the same chest, but it will be double time, which I probably could have just made a different chipset and it would be fine. But either way, this will handle it, and, you know, I'll have this for the next one to do too. But again, we're going to get to AE, and the AE will do this instantly. All right, so I'll see you back, hopefully, once I got this handled. All right, it finally finished. All right, perfect. Let's go back over. So I did notice our thing is, it's so close. Like, I'm positive. Once it hits the 500, it will keep up. Because, I mean, look at this. It's staying like 49, then it goes a little bit under. But it's still slowly going down. But, I mean, look at this. I'm pretty sure once it hits the 5. But either way, we've got this now, so let's try it at least. I want to see what happens, like if it would overflow or what. So this is energy pulse if redstone signal. So we'll see what happens and if it overflows. All right, so we're starting to see this all come in. And now it's going positive. Okay, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. Yeah, see, there is a difference. So with the gold, see how there's the space in between? Whereas with this, it's constant. Now, what's going to happen, they do shut off now. And then it goes, it doesn't start filling until this spot is empty. So once that goes empty, see, they both go on. Then they're going to start to fill up. It's going to overflow. But luckily, because of the way this works and because this has 4 inventory slots, it'll keep up. And let's just watch it. See, it's filling up, and then all those are all going to come in. It shuts off, yet they're still coming in. All right, that's going to be perfect. All right, we're golden. So now I do think at this point, this guy is going to still possibly go down until it gets to the point that this gets to a certain temperature. I think the one farm will be good enough. All right. Now, the next question is, does it go faster? Does it take longer if I start taking the steam out now? I'm going to wait until it hits the 500. Which, of course, probably would have been at the point that I didn't need that guy, but whatevs. That is perfect. All right, so I'll at least start talking about what we're going to do with the steam. So this one, I have it going directly to the energy tesseract. Eventually, this will be switched to a different way of doing it. So instead of going, and that's the energy bridge, it's a steam consumer into energy bridge to an MJ producer. Is that what it's called? MJ producer? No, BC. That's Buildcraft, which uses MJ. And it goes into the energy tesseract. Now, what we're going to use for the others is going to be a liquid tesseract. And let me see. I should have all this stuff done up. So we're going to have a liquid tesseract. And the liquid tesseract is going to suck out the steam because the steam is considered a liquid. It's going to suck out the steam. It is going to go into a steam consumer, into then an energy bridge, and then it's going to make the BC producer, and then we'll have an energy tesseract on the other side. And this will be, in fact, it will be the other way around. It'll be like that, 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 and that. And that's going to go. Then we can set this to be our quarry power. And this will be our steam, which I actually already set up the things for it. So why don't we set them down? So boom, and steam consumer, boom, and energy bridge. And I could put this pretty much anywhere as long as it's chunk loaded. So I should probably double. This should be loaded. Boom, and energy. Boom. All right. So here is going to be our steam. We're going to set, is it already set to, let's set it to owner only and receive only. DMAC steam. Perfect, which we don't have the other tesseract set up yet. Then this is going to be quarry power and send only. Boom. Awesome. So we have that whole shenanigans all set up. Let's get our steam done. So we're going to get another liquid tesseract, and then we're going to take our liquiducts. Yes. And for it to be maxed out, you got to do, I think it's 9 full sides. But because the tesseract itself is able to input, it's touching the side of the steam thing. That will be the 9th side. So let's go ahead and set this to be private. Let's set this to send only, DMAC steam, and boom. All right, awesome. So this should, just from that alone, see, you can see it charged it up. Beautiful. And the steam is still full because that was such a negligible amount. All right, let's set down the rest of these guys. Boom, boom, and come on, come on, boom. And then let's wrench them so that they all connect. Boom, boom. All right, looking good. Boom, come on, baby. All right, connected, connected. Awesome, so they're all connected. And I don't think we need to do another side of the tesseract. I don't think it would make it any better. Awesome. So that would be the max power out. This now with 2 of them, it's going to keep up even if it did go down faster. I think we can set up the quarry. So let's go do the quarry next. We got to do our markers. So with those, it's just the redstone torches. And then you go like that. Perfect. Landmarks. Awesome. So we got our landmarks. We got our quarry. And then for the quarry, we're going to be doing the energy tesseract that's coming from this one, from the steam. And then we're going to be sending the items through the item tesseract, which goes up to that sorting system we have upstairs. So I think we're golden, guys. I think at this point, yeah, look at it's above 5. So I think we're good. Let's go do the quarry. All right, guys, we're in the quarry world, and this is so weird. This has negative effects in here. It's probably not the best world to quarry in, but I think for today, for starting out, this is going to be where we do it. It's definitely going to be our best bet. So we're going to set our first one up just right here. So if you normally just set the quarry down, boom, it does a pretty small area. So we're going to want it to be bigger, but to do that, we got to send out the landmarks. And this, I'm a little rusty on this, but let's see if we can do it. So I'm going to want to set in there. Let's give it a redstone signal. Boom. And this will tell us how far we can go to set down more, to give it the dimensions of the quarry. All right, so we're going to put one there, and I think we only have to set down 2 or 3 of them, and then it should know. So let's go on over to here. And it's actually measured out pretty well because we're just keeping up with where other people did quarries. All right, so fair enough. And I think if I hit this guy, it should set it all up. Boom. All right, awesome. So see that red laser is going now all the way around. Now we set down the quarry. Boom. It should have popped these little guys off. We'll go back and get them. In fact, let me get them real quick. All right, we should be all good in the hood. Let's go ahead, set up first the item tesseract. So I'm going to set that right on top. Let's hope this works fine. Let's go owner, send only, DMAC quarry, check. All right, so that's done. And then here we go, guys. Put down the power. Boom. And owner, receive only, DMAC quarry power. Boom. All right. It should now be working. And yes, you can see it. So the first thing it does is it lasers out everything that's like blocking the way of the quarry. Look at this little guy. See this like little bot? Isn't that cool? It is so awesome. I love this. All right, so see it's lasering out everything that's in the way of the quarry. Then it should start to build its little arms, and it's actually going decently fast. I don't know that we have the max speed, but it's definitely doing this pretty fast because it can go, if you do it underpowered, it will still work, but it just goes uber slow. Now, I'm pretty sure everything that it does here, I think it just gets deleted. All right, it's starting to build the quarry frames. All right, very cool. Ooh, am I starting to get low on power? No, it's because it's splitting it on both sides. All right, building the lower frame. So far, so good. So far, so good. This is so much fun to watch. All right. Then it's going to do the upper. All right, come on, brosy. Oh, now it's doing the back. Come on, bro. You can do this. All right. Now it's doing the upper part. Very nice, very nice. Oh, it's so cool. And then these are going to be kind of like leaf blocks. Once it finishes, they'll just slowly over time disintegrate. Now you can see like off in the distance there's other people that have done quarries and just no one's been hung out there long enough for it to finish. But this in itself, and you can see it's got full power right now, 15,000 MJ. Not bad. That's got to be its internal power. All right, going through. Now there's something else that we're going to have to do, which is dump water. Because if this runs into, I believe, lava, I believe it's going to just freak out. All right, look at it go. Look at it go. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. All right, hasn't started yet. There we go, and it is started. Wow, and it's got like a laser drill. And look at how quick it just goes through. Now, it doesn't have silk touch on it or anything. So, yeah, right here we're going to dump a bucket of water. And that way, it should automatically spread. In fact, we're going to do this real quick. We're going to go like that to make this an infinite source block so we can refill. All right, cool. And we're just going to have to remember where we put our water. So I'm going to put, I don't know if it's necessary on each corner, but I think I'm going to do it in each corner. All right, let's do that same thing. So boom and boom. I can refill. And this way we just don't have to worry about the lava. Now, because we did such a big quarry and in a world like this, it's probably going to take a while before it really gets to anything good, so to speak. All right, let's put there. And then we can fill there and there because we only need the one. All right, and then why don't we do that same thing over here? Sweet. So, like I said, right now we have dirt and stone just gets voided, or at least I hope it's getting voided. We have to get back to the base and check it out to see how it's doing. All right, perfect. There and there. Awesome. All right, so we should be golden here. Let me set up, I mean, this is right by the quarry world. But let me set up another book right here so we can go right back. So this is going to be, oh, where'd I put the books? I thought I had a bunch of them. Oh, did I not? Oh, there we go. All right, so here's our quarry. Let's set up a book to go there. Let's then set down this. All right, very cool. A lectern. All right, let's go back to the base and then we'll put a book there. So let's see, right over here is where the quarry world is. So again, it has its own built-in chunk loader. So it should be okay. We'll see if something's janky when we go back. And then let's check on our steam boiler too to see how that's doing. All right, so DMAC base. Everything seems to be going okay here. Are the items, yeah, look it. So it does work, and look at how quick it goes. This way I don't have to worry about anything. Oh, so good. All right, so I'm gonna knock this guy out at first, and just so we can watch what actually happens here. But yeah, so far so good. That's good. Let's set up a book over here for our quarry. Let me get another little guy. All right, so we'll put our quarry, I guess, right here. Okay, let's set up another book. See, right there. All right, so this book goes to our base here. Awesome. This goes to our quarry. All right, so new quarry world. Boom, and back to our base. Boom. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so this seems to be going okay thus far. Let's go find out if our steam boiler is doing okay still. And I mean, the fact of how much power it's getting, yeah, it's doing fine. Doing amazing. Epic, guys, epic. All right, I'll see you back in a few. All right, so I am noticing one thing that I do have to keep an eye on. Look at our blaze rod chest. That is definitely going empty faster than it's being filled. But once the boiler picks up, it should be okay. And we still have 50, look at that, 53,000. So it's really just, I'm not able to spit the rods out fast enough to go into the chest. So again, once we have AE, and after doing this quarry, we should have enough to be able to keep up with this. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. It should, again, I can probably leave this and it'll probably be fine. Because it does have those several spot buffer. All right, with our quarry, has anything come through other than dirt and stone thus far? It looks like that's it. It seriously looks like that's it. All right, what I could do, and what I probably will do, is get some deep stores that I can set up that will hold all the, all that other stuff. But right now, everything is going to go into this chest that is not cobblestone, dirt, or gravel. So as I start to get those things, I'm going to set up barrels and or deep stores to be able to hold them all. But man, is this thing going fast. I cannot believe it. It was totally worth doing the Steam. Like 100% worth it. So I am digging it. Anyway, I'll see you guys back once we start to see other stuff. Look at it go. Oh my goodness. It is so cool. It is seriously so cool. Anyway, guys, we had a pretty long day. Pretty gosh darn long day. And you know what? I think we should probably call it here because it's going to take a while before it starts getting to good stuff. So better idea. Why don't we come back next episode and see all the awesomeness that we got from the quarry? Yeah, I think it'll be amazing. I'll make sure to watch it, make sure that nothing overflows. But man, is this thing cool. I love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, guys, thank you oh so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. As always, show that amazing support for the series by smashing that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching and peace out.